Hi, I'm Dylan from the Paper Pilots, and I'm teaming up with the guys at CleverPatch to teach you how to make some amazing paper planes. Now, I've made over 25,000 paper planes in my life, so I'm getting pretty good at it. But what I'm doing lately is starting to experiment with different types of paper, and you can do the same thing at home. Now, CleverPatch have some pretty cool paper, and every now and again I come into the warehouse to have a look at some of their cool new products. The first one is copy paper. This is pretty standard paper plane making paper, so pretty all round for all of your sorts of designs. But what I'm looking at today is also cover paper, which is really a little bit heavier and it's a little bit thicker. So if you're making things like a helicopter or you're making planes for accuracy, you might be able to get a bit more weight into your paper plane. So you've made the perfect paper plane, and now you need to make sure that it flies well. So there's a few things that you can do before you even get to the throw to make your plane fly pretty awesomely. First thing is making sure your wings are up in a Y shape. That's called Dihedral, and it's really important to keeping the plane flying stably. We also need to make sure our plane is symmetrical, and also if you're finding that your plane needs a little bit more weight in the front of the nose, you can start to fold that into the front of the nose of your plane. That's paper pilot tip number one. When you throw your paper plane, there's a few things to think about. You need to think about the energy you're going to put into your throw, but also your direction, aim, and also your stance to give you the most stability when you throw your plane. Because the last thing you want is throwing your plane and falling over. So to do that, we're going to think about our plane that we've got first. So I'm holding the circling Clive here, which you can make along with me in some of the other videos. And this plane is a bit of a distance paper plane, but also a bit of a glider. So what you want to do is a standard paper plane throw. Now, that's going to involve standing side on to your target. You need to use your left hand or your non-throwing hand to point where you're going to throw as aim, and you're going to use your whole body to pull through as you throw the plane. Now, there are other different throwing techniques which you can use. One of those is also the straight up technique, which is using all of your body, bending almost down as if you're tying your shoes, and then pushing up with a very powerful explosive jump, just as you're about to release your plane. Here's me demonstrating both of those techniques. So, throwing paper planes is one thing, but throwing helicopters you need to be a little bit more creative. So now I've folded my helicopter and I'm ready to go. There's two ways that I like to throw my helicopter. The first one is just a simple drop, so you can stand front on, dropping your helicopter as it starts to spin. If you want more time in the air, there's another technique. That's throwing my helicopter straight up in the air. To do that, you need to hold the weight of the helicopter, which is the bottom part here, and throw upwards as high as you can.